Hi Virgo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're doing a little New Year's reading for you. Going into 2026, what do you need to know? I thought what better way to spend my day on New Year's Day. So if you'd like for me to pray for you, this is the world's slipperiest deck, by the way. So if these things go flying, you'll have a nice little show. They're just like thin and kind of plasticky, but very pretty. What is the name of it? It's called The Fool. No, is it really called The Fool? I guess so. I just got this. So anyway, you guys, if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Virgos to pray for you here at this channel, or even cross watchers, say hi in the comment section, leave an emoji, whatever you're comfortable with. And that gives us something that we can focus on that represents you, your unique energy. I like to think that it's like a pathway and a permission to put our energy towards you. Ooh, we got the Empress turning up. Aw, nice. You know what? Let's take her. That's a nice Empress, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. What else for my Virgos? Slippery little mofos. Okay, spinning in the deck, the Six of Cups. Okay. Whoa, okay. Star energy. Will you ever be through with this? Light at the end of the tunnel. That's this Klingon energy. I want to say, you know, we're going into the year of the fire horse, and we're leaving the year of the snake, right? And this is a gross analogy, but shedding a skin, right? 2025 is all about shedding a skin and outgrowing it. And sometimes what we realize now was part of our identity or part of our skin, so to speak. We realize, oh yeah, it's time to outgrow it. But it was so much a part of us that it was so there right in front of us that we didn't realize it was just an external thing, like it could change. That needs to be said to somebody. For some of my Virgos, they're going to be experiencing a sense of hopelessness. Now this goes in a positive direction, but we're going to touch down on some serious stuff here, because there's this hopelessness that you felt in context to like closing up a chapter here. There's been fighting. Maybe this is with an ex, maybe this is with a job. There's been competition or conflict here, but either way, your scenarios are different. The energy is the same. So listen to your intuition above all else. But it seems like this is like, you can't close it off. It's like, the analogy of the snakes shedding the skin, it's like that. I was just using this with a personal reading, this analogy. If you're out there, hi, because this is the same analogy of like, this skin is just hanging on at the very end of the tail, right? Like you're just swishing that tail around. You're this brand new, beautiful green snake. And sorry if you are fearful of snakes, but you're this brand new thing. And then you just gotta like, let go of this. And it's like you're trying to shake it off. Okay, girlfriend, okay. Get out. Just gotta go enjoy the nature. Okay. So let's walk it back here though, because I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse here. The Empress energy, I love it. Okay, tell me more about this. You're gonna be really happy with this. There's something you are approaching in love or relationships that is really abundant. Like you're taking an attitude of abundance. There's, you're kind of you're forming a new idea, possibly new communication around here. Yes, Ace of Cups, but something is off here. What is off here? There's like this love offer, but then it's unbalanced, and there's something that's not fair about it. This is really weird, you guys. It's not building towards the future in the right way. So there's a contradiction here in the sense that like, there's this positive movement forward and kind of a bright, positive outlook on something, but yet we've got the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like it's existing at the same time. It's like a yes and. So yes, there is this love offer. Yes, and this is not quite fair. It's not balanced and even. sorry, that's the Justice card in reverse. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is this isn't going anywhere. Like, this isn't building towards the future. Because Ten of Pentacles, when it's upright, is like, this is building one's legacy. This is building a foundation, and then all the walls and the ceiling, and then furnishing the place and a new coat of paint. And so this is like upside down. Why are we getting these for my Virgo? It feels like something needs to be balanced out. Making fresh plans. Virgo, you want to make fresh plans. What are these plans about? The Hermit, there's your energy. You really want to move on in 2026. You want to have success and move on. Who doesn't, right? That's such a broad statement. But we have this energy that's coming towards you that is really impulsive, and they don't have their ducks in a row. And it might feel really good, actually, when this energy arrives. But you are going to come out of it's de-stressing you. But it's not quite balanced. It's not quite right. But you are coming out of a place of stress, which is good. So what is this interesting scenario going on in your life, boo? This is the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords, tell me more about this card. Tell me more about this, Eight of Swords. Sorry about the echo in the room, you guys. It's such a big room and there's not much I can do. Even if I have a mic, if I have a properly mic'd desk here, you're still gonna hear the reverberation. And where that is a little bit annoying, Virgo, is when I shuffle. So I apologize for that. So, what is this? This looks nice. We have the Justice card flew out upright this time. Oh my God, how weird. Okay, these two cards flew out together. I held them up for you and I said, the Justice card upside down with the Ten of Pentacles. The two cards that flew out, Justice card upright and the Ten of Pentacles. And it's all about, like, there's kind of a miracle. There's a miracle turnaround. There's this playfulness. So, okay, let me zoom out here and just make it really simple. The best way you can approach this energy is really lighthearted, playful, not taking it too seriously. But, you know, you're going to be getting some perspective on limited thinking. Eight of Swords represents the ways that we can limit ourselves. The low ceilings we create for ourselves with our perspective, the things we tell ourselves, what we're capable of or what other people are capable of. You know, you get the point. But we have this Ten of Wands, or excuse me, the Queen of Wands coming through. And this is that glow. This is an individual who's really confident in who they are. They are very attractive. They have a way of getting attention pretty effortlessly because they are pretty confident. But so it's basically kind of somebody in a real strong, in their strength. And we have, what is this? Page of Cups. Kind of this miracle turnaround, this light-hearted energy about moving forward, making progress. So it's not for lack of wanting progress from you, and it's not for lack of wanting progress from the other individual. But there's something that was not fair before, and it was not going to go anywhere. It was not going to build towards the future in any way. And that is somehow totally changing. And it's kind of, we call the Page of Cups like a miracle energy a little bit, where you least expect to find it, something delightful is discovered. And that's why it's represented by the fish jumping out of the cup, right? Like, would you expect to find a fish in a goblet of water? No, but could one survive? Yes. So here we have, I've already read this for you. There was a sense of hopelessness that this old skin was just not going to move on. This situation that came with conflict, but there's this solution that's coming through and flying across the room. Ace of Wands is a solution, baby. So if you have had some bad memories attached to this, you are leaving something behind here that at one point you really cared about. It's attached to some really hard memories. The Moon card, you're like taking on your fears. You're taking on your fears for the sake of a partnership. Oh. Let me show you the cards that represented this meaning. Six of Cups is tough memories. This could have been experienced way in the past or even recently, but this is attached to like family, it could be attached to children. And this is like the Moon represents the unknown. It represents fears, and you're taking that on and going into the unknown, venturing into a scenario that you've never experienced before. You're realizing the change starts with you and leaving something behind here for the sake of a relationship. The Two of Cups kind of makes me want to cry. Two of Cups is soulmate energy, and it's partnership. What is this? Tell me more about this. You're believing in love again. Dodging a bullet. The Tower card in reverse. It starts with you. Again. Leaving something behind. Wow, you can't, this is like double confirmation. Both upright. Leave something behind. The Eight of Cups. Check out Eight of Cups. If you were to Google a card, it seems to be your advice in this reading. Anything else for my Virgos? You've got all these. Two of Wands, making fresh plans. Three of Wands, making progress. Starts with you. And this Eight of Swords, I can't emphasize more. There's some limited way you've been looking at a situation that you are breaking free of. I hope that is helpful, you guys. I'm sending you off with love and light. Go check out your music, by the way. I made you a channel. Did I mention that? I think I did. Please like and share. Take good care. Happy 2026.